I really enjoyed working with Caden, and I'm gonna get a little choked up. Well, hey there, hobby homesteaders. Welcome back to Peek's Peak. We've got an exciting video today because we are going to give you a tour of the cabin now that me and Caden have finished. So, I'm going to kind of take you on a quick little tour, and I want you to keep an eye out because you know how I put out a time-lapse video of the outside of the cabin being finished? Well, I'm going to do another installment that shows us finishing out the inside in a time-lapse format, and then I may actually do a really long video showing a lot of footage of the work being done of building the cabin. Haven't quite decided on that, what direction I'll go, but hope you will support us by checking out those videos as they come out. And you may see a few more in-depth things about the cabin. But we'll give you kind of a quick tour now that we've got it pretty well buttoned up. You want to take them on the tour? All right, well, let's start. Let me do the filming, and you just kind of show everybody around. So let's come in the way we come in. Let's go outside.
This is our door.
That is our door. Okay, so we always come up the trail and park behind the cabin on our side-by-side. And Caden,
not always our side-by-side.
Caden usually drives.
But today I didn't.
No, you didn't, because we went to the dollar store. All right, let's show them the cabin. So we got our wood piles, and here is the back of the cabin.
It's where you entry.
It's where you entry, huh? All right.
It's where you enter.
All right, well, take us down there and take us in.
All right, we go in the door.
Tom Bodette. We'll leave a light on for you. All right. Nice door, nice door. All right.
These are our light systems.
Yeah. Pretty handy, huh? Okay. What about this corner over here with the metal? What's going on here?
I don't know. You'll have to explain that.
All right. Well, we got our stove set up. And this stove, man, it's doing a fantastic job. We can really get it cranking, and in 20 minutes you have this cabin warmed up. In fact, this morning it was 14 degrees outside. I come up here and built a fire, got it going, and then went down to get him, and we came back up, you know, about an hour later, and it was toasty, ready to roll. So let me check this out.
It's really warm.
It is not. You can't. This metal behind the stove, amazes me. It is still cool to the touch. Not even a little bit warm. It's still cool. So it's a pretty cool setup, and it burns really efficiently. Just, yeah, great setup.
These are our hot dog
That's our hot dog sticks. Yeah.
Then we just go.
And we got us a little shelf here for our coffee cups and our pots and pans and all that. And then here's our corner with our fishing rods, our new Cast King rod holders there. Pretty happy with those. Then we have a loft. I love the loft and this beam. I love this beam that we cut out of that oak tree that fell in our field. Nice beam. And, you know, it's got some, like, you know, carpenter ant damage and stuff like that, which I think just kind of adds to the whole character of the whole thing. And I sprayed most of this stuff down with, like, termite killer and all that as we brought it in, just, you know, to make sure that we're not bringing in any termites and problems along the way.
So they don't eat our cabin.
That's right. We'd rather they not eat our cabin. We've got our picture window with the frozen pond out there today. Man, it is cold out.
I want to go, like, just jump on the ice.
Yeah. And I really was hoping the pond would be back full again by now, because we've had some good rains and all, but it's just not been enough to do it. So it is what it is. Hopefully it'll fill back up before next summer. This is our power station corner, and right now we have the OOPS in, and it is gaining solar power. The sun is not out, so we're getting 40 watts right now, but yeah, we've got it set up to where we can charge either power station from the solar panels now. The reason we had to change it out from the Geniverse is because the vacuum cleaner pulls like 1,000 watts at a time. It runs at about 1,000 watts of power. So that drains a battery pretty quickly. And we just finished sweeping up everything in the cabin, and that took quite a bit of power. So we'll take the Geniverse down and we'll charge that up in the garage and bring it back up here so it'll be ready to go next time. So, of course, we've got our little windows here, and some of them have screens, which we'll be able to open them up and leave them open. In fact, the ones across from each other here have screens, so we can open those, and the two in the loft have screens. We may get us some fans that we can put up here later. Got a window so we can see out the back, see who's coming to visit. I want to want to show you my lights here. I'll turn them off so that they will show up here. But I got these old-fashioned lantern looking lights, but they have regular LED light bulbs in them. I got 2 of those, and I really like those. I think they fit the vibe of the cabin really well, so that's cool. Now, our loft, this is where the boys are gonna camp out. You know, he's got his buddies from church that are about his age that, in fact, one of my good friends that I go to church with was planning to build a cabin on some property they have. So they were building a cabin in a similar style to ours, and he got done before we did. So we've already done a camp out at their house, and it was awesome. And now we're planning one for here. But we have the loft area finished up, and I need to get a couple plug covers and all, but we've got some strings of LED lights up there, and we have 2 really nice cots that have mattresses and blankets. And I'll kind of show you, you know, we just put a straight up and down ladder, and I've had complaints from several people about that here because they think it's a little difficult to climb up and down. But if I had made a staircase, then it was going to take up more floor space here, and I just really didn't want to give away that floor space. And I thought, man, this loft is like 4 foot high. Most adults are not going to be hanging out up there too much anyway. It's going to be kids, and kids love to climb around and goof, and it's not that hard. So let's go up in the loft. Move. Climb it with you on the back side here. Oh, goodness. I'm climbing one-handed so I can take you guys with me. All right, so here's what the loft looks like up here. And this is a pretty cool and cozy spot. We've got a container here that we put the mattresses and blankets in. It just, you know, in case mice get in here or whatever. And then, yeah, we got our lighting, we got our rail here so that, you know, nobody falls off in the night or whatever. But yeah, I think this is gonna be a pretty cool hangout for the kids. So that's kind of the main tour of the cabin. I guess I should take you out on the porch and show you that in case you haven't checked that out. Let me turn on the porch light just because we have one. Now, it's a mess out here because I've been building and cutting boards, and we have our scraps for our foam and all of that. But we've got a nice porch here, and we've got a perfect spot right here between the door and the window to hang our porch swing and overlook the pond. It's gonna be a great setup. Yeah, man, this whole build has just been a blast. It's been a lot of fun, and there's part of me that's a little bit disappointed that we're done because I have enjoyed the process. I really enjoyed working with Caden, and I'm gonna get a little choked up. I've learned a lot doing this project with Caden, and having to force myself to be patient, take my time with him, and that's part of why I did it. I needed this. I know it's good for him, and I'm doing a lot of it for him, but it's good for me too. So yeah, this has been great. And I'm just gonna tell you, if you get an opportunity to put aside some time to invest in your kids and work on a project, something that they wanna do, and teach them some things, man, do it. You'll never go wrong spending your time investing in your kids. This has been awesome. Well, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Man, we've had a really good time building this cabin, haven't we?
Yes.
And I'll tell you what, if you go back and look at some of the videos from the start of this about 6 months ago, or even 8 or 9 months ago when we were building the permapotty, old Caden here has grown about 6 inches. Won't be long, he's going to be passing me up. He's 9 years old and 5'2". Yeah.
5'1".
Old Dad's gonna be little man. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, getting to see the tour of the cabin, and don't forget to get outside and enjoy God's creation. It's beautiful out there.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
We appreciate it. Y'all have a good day.